Japan has a rich and complex culture that makes it a favorite travel destination of many. Here are 10 things that you should absolutely not do while in Japan. Number 1. Don't tip. Tipping is not a part of Japanese culture, so they will probably come running after you with your money if you do. So there's actually no waiter that you could tip. Either way, don't leave a tip because it's actually considered insulting to the waiter. Number 2. Cover your tattoos. Tattoos in Japan are generally associated with criminals in Yakuza. Because of this, tattoos are frowned upon in Japanese society. Number 3. Don't hand cash to cashiers. Now, this may seem like a contradictory statement, but in Japan, almost every convenience store will use a tray that you're supposed to place the money on. This is used as a convenience, so the coins don't fall everywhere, and also so that everyone can see exactly what's happening with the money at all times. Number 4. Japanese-only restaurants. Now, this may seem kind of crazy, but some Japanese restaurants will not allow any foreigners into their establishments. There's really no way to tell whether or not a restaurant is Japanese only, but you'll know pretty quickly as soon as you walk in. Number 5. Proper chopstick use. This is a big one because chopsticks are used to eat almost everything in Japan. The main thing is not to do with your chopsticks are not to eat directly from common dishes. Always take the food and put it on your plate first, and then eat it. Don't point chopsticks at people as it is considered very rude. Number 6. Don't wear shoes in the house. Like most people, the Japanese don't want the dirt from outside getting in the house. They take it one step further, though, and provide slippers and shoe cubbies at the front door. Even some restaurants will ask customers to take their shoes off before coming inside. Number 7. Drinking etiquette. This is a big one if you go out with any Japanese while in Japan. There are subtle rituals that show respect towards the person you're drinking with. The first is whenever you receive a drink, always receive it with 2 hands to show respect towards the person pouring. Also, never pour your own drink first, as it's considered selfish. You should pour others' drinks, and then put the bottle down and someone else will take it up and pour your drink for you. If you're not trying to get absolutely hammered, make sure that when you're done, you leave your drink full because the way it works is whenever someone sees an empty glass, they'll just immediately pour you another one. Things can get crazy pretty quickly if you're not careful. Number 8. How not to eat sushi. Fish have been the central part of the Japanese diet for centuries, and they've developed tons of different ways to better enjoy the fish, so it's not a bad idea to get to know some of them. The first mistake that most people make is ordering a bunch of sushi at once, instead of a little bit at a time, which they recommend. It's because the temperature of the fish actually matters. You're supposed to eat it as soon as it comes onto your plate. The next big mistake that people make is dunking the rice directly into the soy sauce, which makes it absorb way too much. The correct way to do this is to flip the fish over so that just the back side of the fish touches the soy sauce. This allows the soy sauce to enhance the flavor of the fish. Number 9. Don't expect to use your card. Japan is a cash-based society, and they're generally skeptical of credit cards. Almost every place that you'll visit will use cash, but don't worry though, because the 7-Eleven ATMs will work with any card and are open 24 hours a day. It's not unusual for Japanese businessmen to grab 30 or 40,000 yen before they leave the house. Like I said, everything here is done in cash. Number 10. Receiving business cards. This is another good one if you're planning on meeting people while in Japan. When exchanging business cards, always receive the card with 2 hands and study it carefully before putting it away. Don't shove it in your back pocket carelessly, as it may be interpreted as being rude. It's best to carefully place it in your wallet to show that you respect them and the business they work for.